Welcome to Car Question. You know when I say that I'm an happy man this week? And look at that smile. You know why? Because we have the new Lexus LX570. This is a very special vehicle. It was made in the 1990s to compete against the Land Rover, to give a luxury vehicle with incredible off-road capability. For 2016, we've got the new LX, which shows a new style. You've got a new 8-speed transmission and some incredible feature when you go off-roading. Yes, probably 1% of the buyer will go off-roading, but you know what? I just love that. So if you want a car which is very unique, luxury, and might get you out of an apocalypse sometime, well, stay tuned because this week at Car Question, you're gonna love that. Let's talk about the exterior of the LX570. First of all, you don't have any version, you don't have an EF Sport or off-road package. This is what you get. This is the only version available which comes fully equipped just like this. Look at that front end. They made some major change to it for 2016. Look at the nice line that you have on the hood right there. Look at the lights. The lights are just awesome, and you can see the hell of the Lexus right there. So this is your daytime running lights when they are turned on. Same thing for the fog lights down there, but right now fog lights are tending to be more and more aesthetic than powerful for using in a real fog. Nice touches of chrome right there, and you've got the big Lexus logo, which is going to hide a lot of sensor, for all the security feature that they had it, pedestrian detection. You're gonna have a cruise control that's gonna adjust its speed to the car in front of you, collision warning, all those security features who are becoming more and more standard in a lot of vehicles today. I love the way how they hid the captors also right there, the sensors, for your park assist. Same thing, for cleaning the lens of the light. I just love the design of that front end. If you look at the side, let's move to the side right there. Once again, a good changes when you look at the front part and the rear parts, but the doors are the same that they use in the 2015 models. So, well, no problem with that, that's for sure. If you look at look at those two things right there, those are called vortex generator. They tend to be a signature of Lexus right now. You can find two there and two right there on the tail lamps. This is gonna help to create vortex so that the truck will be more stable when you're gonna be at highway speed, when you're gonna be going fast. Well, that's a good thing because that truck right now is so big. So any welcome stability, even if it's just a minor addition, is welcome at high speed. Look at that, I just turned on the LED lights right there for you. A big L of Lexus, I just love that. If we keep staying on the side, you're gonna have 20 inches wheels, They look small. When you move back a little bit, the vehicle seems so big, but the wheels are looking just small, even if they are 20 inches. I just love the color that you're using right now with the wheels. Clear silver, gray. That's a nice touch right there. It's gonna be 285 50/20 right now, and we're running winter tires. Yes, guys, in Quebec, winter tires are mandatory. So right now, these are Bridgestone Blizzak DMV1. This is the usual tires that we put on truck, a big truck like this. It's not a bad tire. This one is quite good. So if you want winter tires, think about them if you have a big truck. Also, when you open the door, you're gonna have a nice lighting right there, right in the side step. And these are quite well finished when you look at that. And you're gonna have the same thing also, a nice LED that's gonna light the way right under here, right under the mirror. And you're gonna have also your camera for the 360-degree camera of that truck. Let's move to the side right there. The window has defrost. You got nice touches of chrome. If we move to the top, right at the end of my arm right there. Sorry for the shaking, but you could put a big cargo box right there, and you got your little shark fin antenna, which is giving some style once again to that truck. For the rear part, I'm gonna move the farther than I can. It's big. It's incredibly big. So they made nice touches of design right there to the tail lamps, big Lexus logo, chrome. And if I move a little bit down there, you're gonna see the LX570, and you're gonna see the separation between the trunk, because for opening it, you've got two sections. If we move a little bit down there, you're gonna see the sensor for the park assist. You're gonna have also your hitch, which is gonna be hidden in that part. You're gonna be able to tow 7,000 pounds with that vehicle. And if we move right under there, you're gonna see the spare tire. So think about removing it once in a while. If you don't want to get it to rust, if you need it after a few years, you know, those tend to stay right there and are hard to remove. So look at that, the trunk in the two section. Right there is giving you a great big opening and some kind of tailgate, just like a truck. So I think it's gonna hold on if you want to sit there. No problem with that. And when you close it, there you go. And you can push on the electric trunk to simply close it. I could have opened it with the electric feature. I need to push on the button on the remote, and I could have also pushed the button right inside the truck. So I just love the exterior style. Gonna show you the engine compartment, guys. And also I'm gonna turn on those lights so that you can see that. And why not put the blinker on? Look at that. I just love how powerful those are, and look at that. Nice lighting. Impressive. So let's open the engine compartment. There you go. Easy to open. You've got your big V8 5.7 liter V8, which is shared with the Tundra. You know, it's the same engine as the Tundra. And this year they added an 8-speed transmission, which is going to help us save fuel, because yes, this is a gas guzzler vehicle. I love the style. Yes, guys, I love trucks. I'm not going to lie to you, that's for sure. And right now, I think I'm in love with the vehicle, but hey, who should complain? Let's talk about the interior of the Lexus LX570. And look at that, we've lowered it to the maximum. And this is, you know, the easy access entry mode that you can select and activate on the truck, you know, to simply have a lower steps to step in. And once you open the door, look at that. Build quality material. It's too bad that you cannot feel how good this leather feels to the touch. Same thing also for the wood here, same thing for the material, piano black accent. Every button that you touch is incredible, you know? You've got incredible seat. These are, when you look at that, once again, it's build quality, nice material. Once you sit in there, you are comfortable. The headrests also, and Lexus is working so hard on the interior, and this is paying off right now. Look at that, how complete it is. But you've got buttons everywhere, that's for sure. It's a little bit more square than in the Lexus vehicle that you have. When you go to the sports car, you've got a little angle right there, but you know, they respected the truck styling, so they go with a little bit more square design of the interior right there. And it's full of buttons everywhere, so you need to get used to that, you know, to activate or to be sure where you push that you want the right function. And you've got even other buttons right there, and it's going to be full as soon as you turn it on. The screen is also big. It's 11.3 inches. They're going directly they're aiming directly to Tesla. You need to compete with that screen. Good quality, but it's not touch screen. You know, you're going to be changing the menu with that mouse over there. Yes, it's a mouse just like that you're going to find in every computer. And when I said that there's many comments, many buttons, check that. When you turn on the truck, it's a real Christmas tree, and a lot of these lights are turned on when you go wherever you want to go with the truck. That's incredible. If you look at that, we're going to move to the left side. You've got the auto mode, you've got the cleaning, you've got your HUD. We're going to close the light so I can show you exactly how the LED appear. So Marcello, please, can you close the light? Marcello from Auto Pergantas is going to do that in a few seconds, and he's closing the lights right now. And look at that. So you're driving, you've got your lightings right there, and you've got your HUD display. That's gonna indicate you your way. You're gonna have your lane assist system, which is gonna show it's gonna show also your speed and your engine revolution right there. So it's quite good. It's even if it's during the day, you don't quite see it on the camera right now during the day because the wall was white in front of you, but you can see it with your eyes. So let's turn on the lights again. There you go. Thank you. So complete. So you HUD, and you've got your easy access button right there. And I don't know why, but they put a logo right there in the dash. That's gonna lower the vehicle as soon as you want to exit it. When you put it in park, the vehicle is gonna lower itself to make you a better exit. You've got your RSCA button right there. If you do some serious off-road, audio trip, which is hidden back there. Man, it's so complete. You've got so much right there. If you move to this side, that's going to be for the collision, and you can turn off your power door right there and open your trunk. Once again, shifting paddles, let's not forget them. As soon as you put that new 8-speed manual into S mode right there, you can switch up or down the gears, and that gives a little more feeling to that truck. Easy, you know, for the temperature, a lot of button, yes, once again, but you've got 1, 2 zone, and guess what, in the back, 2 more zones. So you've got 4 climate control zone. So you can control it independently. Your 2 passenger in the rear, if one prefer a harder side on the left, no problem with that. And if the driver feels that he wants to control everything, no problem, there's a button also for that. Once again, complete, incredible, and you've got your big view right there. As I told you guys, you are changing everything on the screen with that button right there. You can move it all around. If I move back to all the menu right there by pressing that, there you go. I move simply with my fingers on the mouse, and I've got also an enter button right there on the side. So I can move and press enter, and there you go. I'm gonna enter the menu that I want. But the only problem with that system is that it's quite sensitive. As soon as I press on something, sometimes I tend to press it, and there you go. You see it's move on the side, but it's still gonna go in the proper menu, so no problem with that. But the other thing if I put something in the cup holder, look at that, there you go, and my radio was ready to change. Let's talk about it, the radio. You see that logo right there, Mark Levinson. Incredible sound, the radio, man, I just love it. I'm gonna put the media right now. You've got your auxiliary and USB key that you can use. You got also your QI charger that you can put your phone in there, but it's quite hidden. You can also close this section if you want, but right now I've got my Lexus USB key in there. The key is quite simple. There you go, simple plastic. with the L of the Lexus right there on the side. And if I move a little bit down, I told you already about the mouse enter button on the side, and wow, this is so crowded. What is all that? It's principally for the driving style. You can move to the eco mode, you can move to the normal mode or sports and sport plus modes, which is going to change the suspension. It's going to change the transmission reaction, you know, your gas pedal feeling. But you can also customize everything that you want in that. So you press on that and there you go. You can add your customized mode. So that's quite good. For the button right there, this change the mode that when you're gonna go off-road. It's gonna depend on what mode you want to go in. So if you want to go in, let's say mud, if you want to go in rocks, you can select directly the mode that you want, and it's gonna change whatever you see right there on the screen. So if I move, hold to reset, let me change it with the button right there. Man, it's so full of thing. Let me start it. So when it's turned on, oh yes, I need to put it in low range. I forgot that. There you go, and I put it in low range. I need to be neutral. You're gonna see once again my follow appear, and I can turn to loose rod setting, mogul, rock and dirt, rock, and the transmission, you know, the traction control is gonna go with the type of terrain that I've chosen right there with that knob. Once again, it's incredible feature. It's gonna be good wherever you want to go. You won't get stuck with that vehicle for sure. So you've got a turning aid that you can push on that, and as soon as you push it, it's gonna break the inner wheels to give you a better possibility of turning. You've got your crawl control. Crawl control is incredible. You can switch it on and select the speed that you want to go in your off-road adventure. So if you move it there, you're gonna go faster. Move it down there slower. But that slower setting, man, it's slow. You have to be in quite a big hill, you know, to select that. But no more pressing on the gas pedal, and the truck is gonna do everything by itself. So you've got your traction control off, A-track off, your center differential locked right there. So as soon as you lock that, traction is going to be at maximum capacity, and you're going to have your start in second gear that you can do by pressing that button. High range, low range, once again, if you want to switch it, you have to put it to neutral. And you've got your height of the truck that you can adjust, and selecting a higher setting or a lower setting while you're driving, or simply close it like that. And one thing that I like, if we go into you know, camera mode right there you go, and I've got my off-road cam, which is activated. So as soon as I turn, you know, my steering, I'm gonna see the line moves to see wherever my tires are passing. I've got my side camera right there. I can have also another setting, and also I got my rolling angles and my approach angles. You cannot get stuck with that truck. If you do, you've pushed it way too hard, or you're completely in a movie where you got too much zombie running at you. The screen, you can also do dual display right now. I can see my map on one side and my off-road situation on the other side. So quite complete, incredible. And for those excursions right there you go, a cooler. So you can enable your cool box, and it's gonna keep cool whatever you put it in. And I said whatever you put, whatever you choose. I'm not your mommy, so you can put whatever you want in there. Big glove box, once again, incredible. Let's move to the rear. Look at that. Look at that finishing right there. I just love the two speakers, the chrome accent, and you've got your little sunshade right there. Right now the window is open, but there you go, two clip, and it's fixing. And by the way, look at that. I'm gonna show you something. So talking about sun visor, I can move this one down, you know, I can, you know, bring this one all the way up around here. But look at that, I've got another one that I can lower right there and still have the one on the side, you know, to remove the sun from my eyes. And I just love that. There you go, It went right back in. The seats are so comfortable. Once again, even in the rear, same material that you're gonna find in the front. And one thing which is cool is the multimedia screen that you have. Those are quite big. Once again, you can put whatever you want to listen. And you can also select the volume, select the HDMI. You've got auxiliary once again right there that you can simply plug. You got also those nice little soft material that you can put on the screen to protect it, just like the other one on the side. Talking about protection of the screen, you have to be careful. Oh, and by the way, guys, you can move the seat in an electrical button right there, and that's gonna get you in a better position. And by the way, yes, I forgot. There you go, the rest of your climate zone control. And if you open that, boom, remote control for whatever movie you want to see, disc, or any other input that you want to select. And man, that's what I call comfort. And yes, you've got also seats that are gonna keep you cool in the back. So there you go. I'm gonna close that, get that up. Talking about your screen, so you've got your little handle right there. I'm gonna pull on that. There you go, it's going down, and I can lift the seat, but look at that. Be careful, guys, with your screen. You might damage them if you are not careful. And be careful also if you've got kids going in the back of the third row, because it's a 8-passenger, and you know there's no any retaining. You know, you can simply press on it, and if the kid is pulling on it, there you go, it's gonna go down. So you have to be careful if you bring kids inside. And I'm gonna show you how to simply get this third row in place. And by the way, it's only for children. I can assure you, I wouldn't want to be riding in the third row, because right now, this is a truck frame. So a truck frame is pretty high, so you're not gonna have a lot of leg room if you're sitting in the third row, that's for sure. It's even limits in the second row, so your knees are gonna be quite up. So I'm gonna show you with the buttons that you have right there. So you can lower the section, you can push on that, and there you go. Mr. Gym Bag is gonna be okay, and can do the same operation with the other one. And it's going down, and you can pull that handle right there. And by the way, there you go, it's gonna hold, and there you go. You can simply raise the headrest, and there you go, you've got your row of seat who is up right now. But see, not a lot of space for the legs. So 4-passenger, 4 adult, no problem. 4 adult, 4 children, no problem. But besides that, that's gonna get ugly if you want to get 8 adult in that car right now. So once again, Mr. Gym Bag is quite okay, but as soon as you pull the third row seating, it's gonna remove a little bit of space. So let's push the 2 buttons that I have right there. Boom, it's going away quite quickly. Dual button push. There you go, I'm ready to go. I'll be closing this, pushing there. Man, I just love the quality of that Lexus. It got minor flaw, you know, for space, for all 8 passengers, but you know what? It's incredible, the build quality and that sound system, the Mark Livingston sound system. Let me push on media right now, and wow, it's incredible. Thank you, Melanie, for such nice mix when we go with a media trip with Toyota and Lexus. I just love those. And man, I love the build quality of that LX570. Alright guys, let's talk about the road handling of the Lexus LX570. First of all, as soon as you step in, you're gonna say to yourself, man, that truck is big. And you're right, that's not small. When you drive a 8-passenger, a big SUV, which is sitting on a truck chassis, that's for sure. But when you step on the acceleration, when you're gonna see the comfort of your ride, you're gonna say, that doesn't quite feel like a truck. Only its size will show you when you're doing some parking maneuvers that it's big. But besides that, you've got a 5.7 liter engine. You know, this one is shared with the Tundra, the Sequoia, and other trucks in the Toyota and Lexus department. And it's giving good performance. You're gonna have 383 horsepower, 403 pound-feet of torque. And all of this torque is going to be available at 90% of it's going to be available at 3,600 RPM. So that's quite good. If you want to tow, no problem. You're going to be able to tow 7,000 pounds. And this engine is a fuel consumer, so that's for sure. So it's a gas guzzler. But new for this year, they changed the 6-speed automatic for an 8-speed automatic, and this transmission is doing a great job, that's for sure. But one thing that makes a big difference right now in the road handling is the suspension, the variable adaptive suspension, that you can change the height of it. You know, if you're going in more off-road territory, you can raise the truck. If you're more the highway type, road type, you can lower it. It's got an easy access too, so as soon as you put it in park, open the door, the vehicle's gonna lower itself. And by the way, it's gonna lower a lot. It's gonna be close to the ground. Even the wheels are nearly gonna go right inside the spaces where you can see usually the ground clearance that you have between the gap and the sheets of metal. But right now the front wheel seems to go right in that sheet, and that's not a good look. You know, when you park your car and go lower and you leave it there, people are going to look at the truck and say, oh, that's kind of too low. Yeah, probably turn off that feature, or please Lexus, as soon as it's like 5 minutes as the door has been locked, raise the truck to show its masculinity. Besides that, you're going to be able also to change the reaction of the suspension with the mode that you can select. So you can switch to eco mode, comfort. As soon as you put it into comfort right now, you can hear the bumps right now that I'm rolling on it, and see the truck is rolling like a car. That big SUV right now is handling like a car. It's smooth. I'm not feeling the bumps in the steering. I'm not feeling it. You probably get some vibration right now with the camera, but that's normal. But right now, where I'm sitting, total comfort. Even if I'm braking, I don't quite feel those bumps. Usually with other cars, I'm going from side to side, up and down, and I'm getting a beating. Nice sound of the V8. Good acceleration. And I'm way too fast right now for the speed limit. So for the suspension, as soon as I put it into sports or sports plus mode, it's gonna change how she's gonna absorb the bumps. My steering is changed, my reaction to the gas pedal also has been changed. Transmission is gonna be more quicker, that's for sure. But I can also customize the settings. So I can enter whatever I want for the direction, for the suspension, and it's going to give me a personalized option on how I like driving my truck, and I think that's a great thing. Besides that, as soon as you sit in the truck, you're going to see the big screen, the 11.3 inch screen, who is giving a lot of information. This screen is so complete. You look at it, you're gonna see everything you need to know about your truck, and in a good resolution. It's big, no problem. If you have a low vision, no problem with that, that's for sure. So it's gonna be, it's not tactile. I'm kind of deceived with that right now, but it should have been a lot closer if it was tactile. But you can move to whatever menu you want with the mouse. But you know what? It requires you to look at the screen. It's not that easy, you know, to maneuver all around. Right now I'm in the radio mode. As always, when I push the radio, the song is strong. nice detail, nice view also of the song which is playing right now. As soon as I slow down, if I have my camera in auto mode, I'm gonna see it. And I can split the display, you know, to have my radio on one side, the map on the other side, and I like so much this screen. Probably a better system, you know, to navigate through it would have been cool, but right now I can get used to that if I'm looking. And by the way, the only problem with that mouse also is that if you have your cell phone right there, you want to plug it in, your USB key, or a cup or a soft drink in the cup holder. If you move to reach it, see, yeah, right there I changed to my map destination. Okay, I'll probably push it a little bit, but as soon as I'm gonna try to grab something, or even go to the 12-volt outlets right there, I'm gonna sure get in the way of the mouse, and it's gonna probably change the menu. Besides that, I just love that screen, and I love also the good sound system that you have inside the truck. Talking about comfort, one thing which is cool is the concierge climate concierge. It's a button that you have right now. You can push on it, and as soon as you push on it, it's gonna simply take care of every temperature setting and seat setting, the temperature, because you've got cooling seat in front and in the rear, also heated seats, but it's going to take care of that depending on the temperature that you have. So you're riding in the truck and you're always comfortable with the temperature. So if you want to make a manual adjustment, no problem, you just do it and there you go. But that adds a great value to the comfort right now, and that's what I love about this truck. The camera also is one great feature with the screen, by the way. As soon as you put your truck in low range, you're going to have your camera which is going to show you the off-road position of your wheels. So if you're going in a place where you've got a lot of rocks, you're going to be able to see where they're going to hit. So you don't want them hitting the underbody of your truck. You want your wheels to go over these rocks, you know, to be sure that you get enough ground clearance. No problem, you're going to be able to do that with the camera, and that's an incredible feature. Talking about off-road, this is a beast off-road. You've got a crawl mode, you've got a different mode that you can choose, a manual terrain setting. So if you go into rocks, into big rocks, small rocks, gravel, snow, mud, mogul, you can select the terrain that you're going to go ride in when you put it in low range and not in 4x4, because by the way, it's always 4x4 this truck. You cannot put it in two-wheel drive, but as soon as you put it into low range, you're going to be able to select a terrain type that you will go into, and that's what's going to give you good traction. Also, it's going to change the reaction of the input of the gas pedal. And by the way, when you put it into low range, you will feel the difference in the steering, and that's another great thing. It's going to make a maneuver more easily. As soon as you turn on the crawl control, the truck is going to hack automatically. It's going to be, it's going to go up, even if it's quite a step, a big hill, you know, big rocks. It's going to be technical. You're going to set the crawl speed to low, and you know what? The truck is going to accelerate himself, even if it's accelerating because the hills go down on the path. No problem. The truck will keep the same speed. So this is incredible for keeping traction and being able to get the most when you're going off-road with that one. You've got also a turning button, so you can press it and it's going to block the inner wheels to give you a better turn, just like in the old tractor that I used to have with my grandfather. You could block one wheels, you know, to turn. So that's going to do the same thing in four-wheel drive. So it's going to lock the inner rear wheels where you are turning to give you the better turn possible with that truck. Incredible feature. I just love those. You're going to have also the possibility to lock your center differential. The differential usually is working 60-40. The 60-40, you know, is to save some fuel on regular use. But as soon as you press it, it's going to give you maximum traction from front to rear.
and the 8-track system is going to do the rest, you know, to give traction to whichever wheels needs it. And believe me, it's working with an incredible efficiency, that's for sure. Besides that, when you're gonna also be driving the truck in off-road, you've got your angle, you've got an indicator that's gonna show you the angle that you're in and your rolling angles. So that's once again a nice feature, which is electronic, and you got no problem with that. Let's talk about fuel consumption. Big engine, big V8, big truck. Well, people who buy this truck usually don't quite care about fuel consumption. But hey, we did have a lot of fun with the truck. We did went off-road. We did go on the highway. We did do some cool acceleration, just like this one. Oh, 2-gear change. There you go. Nice acceleration. Quite calm also on the inside. So it's a truck, huh, you know, so it's going to come some fuel, that's for sure. So it's better than it used to be. And right now we did 17 liters per 100 kilometers, a little bit higher what Lexus said to us. But if you're, you know, cautious on the highway, if you're going slowly, you're putting it in eco mode, you might do around 14, 15, and that's going to be hit, you know, because with that big engine, with that big body that you got, man, that's normal that it's gonna sip some fuel. Comfort in front, comfort in the second row, no comfort in the third row, that's for sure. But you know what? I just love that truck. The feeling that I got driving it can feels like a car, it can feels like a truck. It can bring me wherever I want to go with the incredible off-road settings, the big screen. The dashboard is, you know, you've got quite a lot of lights in that dashboard. Needs to get used to it, get used to the commands, and you're gonna be a happy man with that truck.
In conclusion, What you see is what you get. There's no option F Sport or Super Off-Road to go with the LX570 because it's so complete. So only one version, but you're gonna have to pay 104K to get that one. But you know what? When you compare it to other competitors, there's only Land Cruiser, you know, which you're gonna find similar vehicles. Maybe the Toyota Land Cruiser, who are gonna be much more cheaper, but you don't have the Lexus logo on it. So why not go for it? If you check the minus points, you've got difficult access to the third row. You know, only children are gonna be happy in there with their little knees up. But that's normal because the chassis is one of a truck. So you're losing some space for the leg to be really comfortable. The second row is gonna be okay for that, but still, tall people are gonna tell you about that. The other minus point that I find is the fuel consumption. The 5.7 liter V8 is thirsty, but thanks to the 8-speed transmission, it's less dirty than in the past. So the Tundra could also beneficiate from that transmission, that's for sure. So think about that, Toyota. Besides, for the plus point, man, it's an incredible machine. Comfort, reliability, fun to drive, incredible off-road performance. Only 0.001% of the people who are going to buy this car are going to go in an excursion and enjoy the full capability of this truck. But you know what? If you're planning to go from Arctic to Antarctic, you're going to get there, that's for sure, and in comfort. Raise the volume, enjoy that truck. Man, I'm in love right now. I want to find a used one, and that's not going to be an easy task because my wallet is thin right now, and I might go back to the year 1990 to get me one of those. So that's why I'm giving it an A++ grade. I think it's the first time that we gave that grade on Car Question. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Feel free to comment and also subscribe because that's not our first and our last video that you're gonna see on our channel. See ya!